Hi everyone, welcome to Korean Express YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to learn directions in Korean language. How do you say direction in Korean? What are the cardinal directions in Korean language? And what are the different positional words or other directional words used in Korean? All of it we are going to cover in this video. So without wasting any time, let's start. Now the first question or the first thing that comes in our mind is, how do you say direction in Korean language? Now there are two ways, or I should say two words for direction in Korean. One is 방향, 방향, and the another one is 초, 초. Both of these words, they refer to direction, but they have different nuances and uses, okay? Although both of them can be used for direction, but remember one thing, if you Google the Korean word for direction, you will come across this word, 방향. So that's right, 방향 is the literal or the exact word for direction in Korean, okay? No need to worry about that. But another word is there, that is tok, which is also used to refer to direction. Now let's see the difference between these two words. 방향 is used in context where precise direction is discussed, where we are talking about a particular direction. Precisely when you are talking about a direction, then you use the word 방향, and it is a more formal term, okay? Whereas tok, it is direction, but it means side or way, okay? इसका जो literal meaning है, जो usual meaning जिस तरह से हम इसे use करते हैं, वो क्या है? Either it is side or way, okay? It is used to indicate a general direction or side. So when we are talking about direction in a general way, or we are talking about a side, like, you know, go to that side or this side, then you use the word 초, okay? And there's a more casual or colloquial term for direction. So when you're talking about daily life conversations or in a casual way, the word that is used more commonly is 초, okay? Alright, now let's talk about cardinal directions in Korean language, which is very, very important. You should know how to say north, south, east, west in Korean, okay? Alright, so we are going to start with north. So north in Korean is po, po. Then comes east, it is thong, thong. Then south, it is nam, nam. West, so, so. Po, thong, nam, so. North, east, south, west. These are the four basic cardinal directions in Korean, okay? Next is northeast, which is a combination of north and east. So it is very simple to form it. It is pokdong, pokdong. Po is north, thong is east. So northeast is pokdong. Similarly, southeast is namdong, southwest namso, northwest pokso, okay? So these are the 8 cardinal directions in Korean. You will find many tricks to learn these directions in Korean. Basically what you have to do is, you have to remember the 4 basic directions: north, south, east, west. What I do to remember them is, there is a rhyme which is very popular. The rhyme is 동서 남북, 동서 남북, east, west, south, north, 동서 남북, 동서 남북. You have to practice this phrase, 동서 남북. You can use other ways too, but this is what I did to remember these 4 directions, okay? Next, let's see how to say left and right in Korean language. These two are another very important words you should know. Now, left and right, there are 2 ways to say them. First is, for left we use 왼쪽, 왼쪽. and for right, 오른쪽, 오른쪽. Okay, this is a pair. Next pair or the other way to say left and right is Korean is, left is 좌회전, 좌회전, right is 우회전, 우회전. Okay, so these are the two ways to say left and right in Korean. Now there is a difference between them. Okay, obviously there are two different ways, तो उनके बीच में कोई ना कोई difference तो होगा. Let's look at the difference between these two. 왼쪽 and 오른쪽, they are used to indicate left and right as directions in general context. Okay, in general way, when you are referring to left and right, or left and right are being talked about as directions in a sentence, or when you are talking to someone, then you have to use these two words, 왼쪽, 오른쪽. Okay, but when you are using 좌회전 or 우회전, then they specifically refer to making a left turn or right turn. So you usually use them while driving or giving directions to someone who is driving. So when you are driving a vehicle or you are giving directions to someone who is driving, then you use the words 좌회전 or 우회전 to refer to left and right. Okay, suppose you have to say turn left or please go to right, then you use these words. But when we are talking about directions in general, then you use the words 왼쪽 and 오른쪽 for left and right. We are going to learn how to use these words in Korean sentences later on, not in this video. I'm telling you right now. We are going to talk about them later on when we learn the Korean particles related to directions. Alright? Okay. Next, let's talk about other directions or other positional words in Korean language. So, first comes the Korean words for inside and outside. Inside in Korean is an, and outside is 밖, 밖. Now let's see this example sentence to understand how to use them. The car is inside the garage. 차는 차고 안에 있어요. 차는 car, 차고 garage. Now you are referring to a location, and we use the location particle for that, that is a, and the location is inside, which is an in Korean. So ane. Okay, and to be at a location we use the verb 있다. In the present tense 있어요. So the car is inside the garage. 차는 차고 안에 있어요. This is how you use the positional word inside or an in a sentence. Similarly, if you have to say the car is outside the garage, 차는 차고 밖에 있어요. You just replaced an with 밖, and the remaining sentence is same. Inside की जगह क्या आया? Outside. Inside क्या था? an. Outside क्या है? 밖. So you replaced an with 밖, and it turns from inside to outside. The car is outside the garage. This is how you use these two positional words in Korean sentences. It is very easy once you know the word. Okay. Next comes the words front and back. Back is also called behind. Okay. So front in Korean is up, up, and back or behind is 뒤, 뒤. Now let's look at these sentences to understand the usage. The bus is in front of the restaurant. 버스는 식당 앞에 있어요. Bus is 버스, which is a loan word. Restaurant is 식당. Now in front, 앞에, location particle 에, and the Korean word for front is up. So the location is in front, 앞에, and to be at a location 있다, 있어요. Next sentence is the bus is behind the restaurant. 버스는 식당 뒤에 있어요. We just replaced up with 뒤, and the remaining sentence is same. Okay, so front is up in Korean and back or behind is twi. Next comes the two very important positional words, up or above or top and down, below or bottom. So up, above or top in Korean is we, and down, below or bottom there are two words for that, are or mit. Okay, so these are the words for these two positions, up, above or top, down or below or bottom. Now let's look at these sentences. First one is, the book is on the table. 책은 탁자 위에 있어요. 책 is book, table is 탁자, and the location is on the table. So the particle 에 is used, and to say that something is on top of something, we use the positional word we for that. Okay, so the book is on the table, on top of the table. So the positional word used is we. 책은 탁자 위에 있어요. You can see sentence structure the same as we saw in the previous slides. Just change the positional word. Okay, here comes the example. The book is under the table. So something is below something. Okay, so the book is below or under the table. There are two words, mit, are for that. So 책은 탁자 밑에 있어요 or 책은 탁자 아래 있어요. Okay, so the sentence is same. You just replaced we with either mit or are. Next is another important positional word, that is beside or next to. In Korean it is called yup. Let's look at the sentence. The school is next to the museum. 학교는 박물관 옆에 있어요. 학교 is school, museum is 박물관, and the location next to is 옆에, and to be at the location is 있어요. So you just need to know the different positional words in Korean, and it becomes very easy for you to frame these sentences. Okay, alright, so let's move at this particular note, which is very important. When you attach 촉 to different positional words in Korean, then it indicates a specific direction or the side related to that position. Okay, we just saw different positional words in Korean language, and we know that the Korean word that we used for direction is 촉. Okay, so if you attach 촉 to these positional words, then it indicates a specific direction. For example, I said 위촉. 위 is up and 촉 is the direction, so it means upward or upper direction. Okay, 뒤촉. 뒤 is back or behind, so 뒤촉 becomes backward or backside. Okay, we are talking about the back side, so we use 뒤촉. So this is how we attach 촉 to the different positional words, and then it indicates a specific direction or a side. Okay, now another important note. We are going to learn how to use these different direction words in Korean sentences in the video, in which we learn about a very important Korean particles ro or uro. It's one and the same thing. So it is a very important particle and it has multiple usages. One usage is to say different directions in Korean. Okay, we are going to talk about that in detail in the video when we talk about this particle. Okay, तो अभी आपको ये नहीं सोचना है कि इन डायरेक्शन वर्ड्स को हम सेंटेंसेस में कैसे यूज करेंगे. We are going to talk about that in another video, in which we will discuss about this particular Korean particle uro. Right now, just focus on the different positional words in Korean. okay, and how to use them in sentences as positional words, not as directions, okay. Alright, so in this video we learned about different directions, cardinal directions and different positional words in Korean language. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe Korean Express YouTube channel. Thank you.